video, or I mean live stream, to be honest. I'm gonna just basically show you guys what I was doing wrong, and essentially just basically, let me keep it a buck. It's basically this. Okay, for example, let's say there's a lot of I can't speak right now because it's 3:30 in the morning, and then my head's tweaking. Anyways, basically, as you guys can see right here, these equal lows, right? These equal lows, where basically, like I said, that there's equal lows right here. Like what I would do is I would like entry. So for example, I would entry off like some sort of order block on the lower time frame. For example, let's say assume this is like what this is like the 15-minute. Oh, my bad, sorry. Let's assume this is the 15-minute. Okay, so basically what I would do is I would just basically look for a market structure shift somewhere here, and then I would entry, right? So in this leg. Okay, so once I see this market structure shift, and then I would like expect to see a price pullback and then entry, right? But contrary to my expectation, it goes the opposite way. Now, why is this happening, right? This is basically the question on everyone's mind. But this is why, okay? This is why. So basically, equal lows, there's a lot of resting liquidity right below this. So obviously below these, there's a lot of resting liquidity. So unless this resting liquidity is rebalanced, in other words, swept, price will not retrace towards this drawn liquidity. It's as simple as that. It will continue here, but this is inducement 2.0. For example, like obviously you see like the turtle soup. Like let's say for example, like let's say over here you see the turtle soup, right? I mean the manipulation over here, right? And then you'd be like, oh hey, this is basically gonna be like my for example, even if your manipulation's like over here, right? Let's say like over here. So let's say for example, like even if your manipulation's over here, like even in this scenario, you guys can see there's equal lows in this like area. For example, there might be like a few other equal lows. Let's say there's an equal low somewhere here, like somewhere here. Okay, so this whole area is going to be a point of interest for equal lows, like this whole area, right? These three lines right here. So basically what price is going to do is it's going to sweep this liquidity and then go towards the drawn liquidity. Okay, so this is something that I will backtest tomorrow, don't worry. But yes, basically this is what I was doing wrong. So this manipulation needs to manipulate all these equal lows, this range of equal lows, right? It's not at a specific level. It's basically going to be, maybe it is like it could be at a specific level, or it's going to be a wide range of equal lows, and that whole range needs to be manipulated, and then the distribution leg will be taking us towards the drawn liquidity. So basically on the 1 minute, I'm expecting a market structure shift somewhere here, and then I would entry from like all. Okay, let me just show you guys. On the 1 minute, I would expect price action to show me something like this, and obviously, oops, my bad. Let me just redraw that. I don't know what's going on, but basically, let me just show you guys. So obviously, like over here, you guys can see that expect this to be like the drawn liquidity, and let's say for example, like this is basically like the manipulation, right? So let's say this was the, okay, let's say this is this, okay. This is basically, let me just make this a little more clear. Let me just draw this leg over here, then it's easier, right? So anyways, as you guys can see, this is this over here, okay. This is this, okay. So basically you guys can see this is the lower time frame market structure. So you see this breaker structure right here, pull back towards the fair value gap at this range, or some sort of PD area, maybe a fair value gap or a order block, right? So basically we're going to be entering off this order block in this range, and or fair value gap or order block, whatever. And once you enter from there, you just enter toward you take the TP towards the previous drawn liquidity on the 15-minute. So you see this market structure shift confirmation on the 1 minute, and then you take it towards this on the 15-minute. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I want to show you guys. Basically, this is inducement 2.0. Yo, what are you even live streaming? This is trading, bro. This is like basically forex, but I'm mainly a indexes trader. But yeah, right now I'm just like using this as an example. Obviously this is just a, you know, fantasy scenario. I'm just making this for like my friends and stuff, because they refer to these videos. So this was the mistake that I was making. So these equal lows need to be swept, and vice versa. So the same principle applies if you like flip this around, right? Equal highs in that scenario. So obviously in this case, you see all these equal lows in this range, or it could be at a specific range, right? It could be like both of the equal lows are in this range. So obviously it needs to be swept like this, and then the distribution leg will take it higher. And you want to also pay attention to something like this. For example, during Asia, okay, during Asia, you might see a consolidation, right, like this, and then you might see a London reversal, and then yeah, London might take out the lows of Asia over here. As you can see, there's all these equal lows over here. So London might take the lows, and then you see a distribution. You get money or something like that. Yeah, I mean it's day trading. So like if you, I mean you get the point, right? Yeah, obviously. You think I'm just doing this for fun? No, bro. I'm doing this to make money. I don't know how this works, but but it feels relaxing. Yeah. It's not exactly relaxing because this is just more of like a just like a structure. I'm just making an example out of this, but in reality, it looks something like this. So it looks super choppy and like it's not this straightforward. Basically, it looks super choppy and like this is just a fantasy scenario, but like this is basically what happens. But you gotta map this in this. So that's the hardest part. So yeah, pretty much you can see that this right here. So obviously like in this scenario, I'm expecting London to take out the lows. Okay, I'm just gonna mark this as London lows, and then I'm expecting price to take this higher, and obviously for the NYAM session to continue higher, right? So maybe off like some sort of fair value gap over here, manipulation, and then we have the distribution like right here. Be right back. All right, I got you. So let me just mark this range as the Asian session. Okay, this is the Asian session. This is the London lows. Okay, London manipulates the lows of Asia. Okay, let's consider, oops, my bad. Let's consider this whole area as like the lows on average. Okay, so basically London manipulates Asia, the whole Asian session, and then it sweeps and then it goes higher, this distribution leg, and then pulls back during NYAM session, so during New York, and it will go higher towards this drawn liquidity. So it's as simple as this. So yeah, basically that's what I want to show you guys. Zero, especially you. I wanted to show you guys this just to make this clear. I mean, if even in the grand scheme of things, you can see this is the accumulation phase, manipulation, and we have the distribution like right after. So yeah, that's basically what I want to show you guys, and yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to make this stream about, because I don't want to, because it's like 3:30 in the morning right now, and I just want to I just basically came across this discovery. So this applies regardless of time frames, right? So it always needs to sweep the equal lows or equal highs or some sort of resistant liquidity like this, and then you see this distribution leg. And that's basically why I've been getting induced many times in the market, because I've been entering somewhere like here, right? And then obviously it does need to go here, but then like it takes me out because of the fact that I didn't pay attention to the fact that there's resistant liquidity under these equal lows. So yeah, this manipulation totals up, and this distribution leg is really where the money is. So basically that's what I want to show you guys, and yeah, that's pretty much what I want to show you guys. And yeah, that's basically where I'm gonna end the stream, because I gotta go to sleep. It's like almost 4 a.m. and I spent too many hours bashing my head against the wall trying to fix this. Yo, I'm just gonna go to sleep, bro. I'm sorry, but like it's 4 in the morning. I'm not even kidding. Like it's 4 in the morning where I live. So yeah, pretty much I'm just gonna um go through my notes tomorrow, and my head's spinning right now. So